What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, I'm sitting here thinking about my time in high school, and I'm thinking about because I was on Facebook, and I saw some of the guys that I went to school with. Some of them currently locked up, some of them just getting home from being locked up or whatever, and they trying to figure out their way, right? They trying to figure out their way in life. They reflected on their life and they figured out where they went wrong, so on and so forth. And I'm just sitting and thinking about how many of them dudes were really regular young kids when we went into school, right? Regular kids that wasn't in the streets, that wasn't doing no gang banging, wasn't into none of that. Regular dudes. And then when we got to high school, it was like the pressure of trying to be cool in school, the pressure of trying to navigate life without hiccups, the pressure of trying to date the opposite sex and get the opposite sex to like you was so heavy on some of them that it caused them to lead a life that really wasn't for them. It caused them to be something that they really weren't. And, that's why, man, you got to be a strong-minded young man to really navigate in society. I say that because when high school started for us at 14 years old. When we're between the ages of 14 and 18, we're going to be in a high school environment. It's going to be a hierarchy in the school based upon maybe how you dress, if you play sports or not, how known you are, and sometimes how known you are in Chicago public schools connected with if you were in the streets. Being honest with y'all. Sometimes it was dealing with how you dressed, if you played sports, if girls liked you, or if it was just that you was in the streets. Some dudes leaned on the street route for them to get girls. Because let's face it, between 14 and 18, there's a group of girls who are going to like guys who are like me. There's another group of girls who are going to like guys who are like some of the drill rappers that people tune in to listen to. And some guys wanted the girls who were into the drill, who were into guys that resembled or lived the lifestyle of drill rappers. And so they like, man, I want that girl to like me so bad. I want that girl to like me so bad. And she like that type of street dude. Maybe I should start to mold myself in the image of those dudes. And they got lost in the sauce. And once you get in that sauce, ain't no coming out that pot, fam. Once you put both feet in, you stuck in there. You stuck in there for a while. And it's hard as hell to climb up out of that pot. That's why I never jumped up in there. Right? But a lot of guys, it was just like, man, I want that type of girl to like me. I want her to like me. I want her to like me. Those are the type of guys she like. So maybe I need to be like dude for them to really like warm up to me, for them to really admire me, for them to really be in awe of me. I gotta be like that. And that's a route that I never could go down. My mom and them didn't play with me. My mom and my daddy, what? That was never an option for me. But some other people who may have lived in a household where their mother don't have a hand on them like that, father don't have a hand on them like that, or their father may not be present in the home, or they may not have both parents and maybe being raised by their grandparents. They had the reins, the free reins to kind of navigate however they wanted to navigate, and they got off into the wrong shit and could never come back from it. I say that to say, man, please, young men, don't let some of these young women's, and I want to say some of these young women's fascination with hood dudes motivate you to be something you're not. Because a lot of young girls between them ages, and even into their 20s, some of them into their 30s, some women love street dudes so much that some men will just go into that lifestyle just to get women. They're so influenced, and especially when you're young, you're super impressionable, and again, it's not an excuse. But I want young men to know, you don't got to do that to get no woman. Don't be something that you're not to get a woman. It's not worth it at all. That's the quickest way to be deceased or in jail. I know guys I grew up with who are deceased or in jail because they wanted to be in an image that some girls would like. For real, I know dudes that were square as can be. And when we left school, they was the biggest gangbangers you could think of. When we went to college, they became some of the biggest street dudes that you ever could imagine. And they're deceased now. Like, seriously, I used to sit next to them in class. And they're no longer here. Right? Again, I seen young men go to jail trying to impress a woman who gonna change her mind about what type of dude she likes next month. You could try to be a street dude right now. In a couple of months, she gonna be with, she gonna change her mind and say, you know what, I don't like them type of dudes no more. I like this type of guy. Why? Because she's young. Her mind is not fully developed, as a lot of our minds aren't developed when we're that young. So then she started to see life from a whole different perspective, and she said, you know what, I don't like that no more. I like this. So then when girls young like that, they change their mind every other month about what type of guy they like. So don't you try to fall into the trap of trying to impress them or trying to come off a certain way to gain their affections. That ain't the way to go, bro. That is not the way to go at all. I know a dude right now went to jail trying to impress a girl, he locked up right now, got with the girl, you know what I'm saying? Got the girl, had her, was doing all the street stuff to keep her intrigued and keep her impressed. He locked up right now. She with a dude that's like me right now. When I say like me, I'm talking about a square dude. A dude that just go to work, work a regular 9 to 5, that, you know, make an honest living. And maybe that's not, people don't want to call it square, but, you know, whatever. He's a guy that just take care of his business. They like to just go to, you know, watch sports, talk mess on social media and all of that, about sports and all of that, and chill out. And so I can imagine how that dude is like, and I'm not faulting the woman at all, but I can imagine that how that dude, the guy I'm talking about, how he feels in jail and knowing that possibly that, like, or hearing, I'm sure people told him, hearing that his old woman, his old lady that he used to love, who he went into this lifestyle to impress, she with a dude that's a working everyday average dude now. He'd be like, wow, I didn't even have to do that to get this girl, because she eventually ended up changing her mind about what she likes. And she could have changed her mind after he got locked up and all of that too, but she could have very well changed her mind without it. So I say this to young men, don't try to walk in an ilk to impress a young lady. To impress a young lady. If that's not you, don't try to be something that you're not. Don't try to be a street dude to try to gain a woman's affections. Don't try to, you know, act like you this and you that and try to associate yourself with gang members. With gang members that seem like you tough, that seem like you in the street and all that, because that association comes with something, right? At some point, the association gonna start to turn into you having to do stuff for them gang members. Do stuff you don't want to do. Do stuff that's against your creed. But if you hanging around them trying to get that look from them and look like you this street dude, oh, of course, they're going to come with some favors. You're going to have to do them some favors. And you trying to impress this woman, you will end up doing them some favors that'll land you in jail for a very long time, because they see that you're impressionable and they look at you as weak. The other street dudes the other street dudes like, look at him. He love being around street dudes. Look, he love this. He think he gonna get some girls off this. He think the girls gonna like him off of being around us. So you know what? Let's send him off. Let's have him do all the dumb stuff. Let us have him walk into all these dumb traps and see how he make it out. Right? And that's what happens. Have you been a flunky, an errand boy, and you end up in jail doing a long time, and either that girl starts dating the dudes you was out here being associated with, or she starts dating the guys that are the complete opposite of what you are, right? She goes down the Russell Wilson path after you. And you're like, wow, if I would have just stayed a regular dude, I would have never been in this situation. I wouldn't been in jail having wet pillows, crying at night, because I'm trying to live a lifestyle to impress young women. It's not worth it, fellas. A lot of the girls that I knew that was into street dudes in high school, they don't like them no more. They married. They're married to regular everyday dudes, right? Or they're dating guys that are completely not like that at all. They change their life around, their mindset. They working in corporate America, these young women. They dating dudes who are also working in corporate America, who also have high-paying jobs. That shit lasts for so long. Now, if she keep living and if she grows up and she's still living in that, of course, she's just the wrong woman, right? And again, even when I was younger, I looked at the girls who was into them type of dudes as the wrong woman for me. So that's how you should look at it. If a girl is into street dudes in high school, hey man, and you ain't no street dude, she not the woman for you. She's the wrong woman for you. And that's how I looked at it and chalked it up as an L, baby. It is what it is. I'm not the type of dude she like. I'm not going to sit and soak about it. I'm not going to try to be that guy, be a street dude. That's not me. I'm not going to jail for nobody. I'm not sitting and rotting in jail for years to be liked. Hell the fuck no. I'm just not the type of dude. I'm not finna be doing some stuff that could land me in jail or land me dead to impress a woman, again, who can change her mind not even a woman, a young girl who will change her mind about what she likes in a month or two. I'm not doing no shit, boy. Hell no. You better, boy, listen, keep leading the life you're living. Keep being a square dude that you are. Somebody gonna like you. Somebody gonna love you. Women are not monolithic, right? They don't all like the same thing. You're gonna find you a pretty woman, a beautiful woman who gonna like you for you. You're gonna find you a beautiful woman where you don't gotta do street dumb shit to impress her. You're gonna find you a woman where you could just simply give her flowers and make her smile and make her laugh, and she loves that and adores that. And you can be perfectly fine and happy with that. But you ain't gotta be no hood dude or whatever to get us to get a girl. That ain't the route you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And people oftentimes can tell when you're being fraudulent, when it's really not you. So you can end up doing all of that and still don't get the girl because she know that ain't really the lifestyle that you really want to live. She know that ain't really you. She know that ain't your lifestyle. She know that you are not cut from that cloth. So you still may not end up getting her anyway. You still may, you may not get her in the first place. You know what I mean? It may not even be in the cards for you at all. So lead your life. Live how you want to live. Be the person that you are. Be yourself. That is the way to get a woman. The best way to get a woman. Be yourself. Because when you get her, you don't have to do you don't have to keep living a facade. Keep living a lie to keep her around. She's around because of you and who you are. End of story. Then you don't have to be in jail or possibly be out basically running from death every other day. Living around, having to walk over your shoulder everywhere you go. And again, I do that anyway, just because, you never know. But having to just live on an island in Chicago or wherever you live, having to live on an island in the city because you got beef with this dude over here, this dude over there, that dude, you got ops over here, ops over there, ops over here, ops over there, because you want to be a street dude that's not you in the first place, man. So nah, y'all, leave that alone. Be yourself to get a woman. Machiavelli Mills TV, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Share the videos that I make. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Peace.